And you're asking, like, what do we do about...
Is you sign a contract with someone.
So real quick, before you did that, did you...
More than 30 years. I got my real estate license in the...
and your origin story.
Is that he made an age joke the last time we were... I'm gonna use that Kuka.
You know, I'm a little more strict with what I'm looking at.
You got any ideas about that?
No, that's good practice to make sure they're updated and make sure that you send them the right statement and they get, to review that. Important piece on the seller reviewing it is it's going to be preliminary, but they're going to have an idea on what they're going to be walking away on closing day. There's been some instances where documents, for whatever reason, don't get produced until you're signing, and then you have blights, or you have back taxes, or
water
bill, 6,000, 8,000 plus water bills, which eats the seller's proceeds up. I've had instances where they cause the seller to have to come to closing with money. So that's good practice to make sure the seller sees that well in advance before closing, so the deal doesn't blow up at the closing table.
100%. So now here's another thing we're almost to the end, you guys. We really are. We're almost to the end. When you see that getting paid here, that's the end. I'm going to tell you that. Getting paid. How do you get paid? The title company should pay you either by check or wire the amount your assignment fee is, okay? Whatever is stated in that HUD statement, okay? Well, they don't call them HUD statements. They call them just statements now. But whatever is in that statement for you, all right? We're in Michigan. We're a title state, okay? Every other state, there's other states that are an attorney state. It's very similar. The process is very similar. I haven't dealt with an attorney state before, so I can't really comment on that too much, but I know the process is very similar as title, all right, as a title company. So this is something that I always have to make sure I follow up with the title company. Title companies are slow. They are busy. They're very busy. They have multiple closing per day. I have to constantly follow up with them to make sure, hey, did this get funding? When are you sending out this or this and that? I have to always follow up. I've never not once not gotten paid. I just have to follow up because everybody's busy, especially when you come to a holiday closing or closing that's just before a holiday. It's crazy, okay? Because I am not at the closing table, okay, where everyone's signing. Everyone is, I have to make sure that everything is funded and by communicating with the title company, okay? We've had issues like that before to make sure sometimes it's delayed the closing by a day or two, okay? You have to always make sure. By doing this, you're creating the relationships. Title companies will want to create a relationship with you as a wholesaler because you do multiple deals. Okay, you bring them business, period. So you're going to be a great asset to them, all right? By doing this deal, you've now created a relationship with the title company. You've created a relationship with the buyer. You've even created a relationship with the seller. First, like, well, the seller just sold you their house. What kind of relationship does that create? You know how many sellers have multiple homes? You know how many sellers have friends that are looking to sell their home or other investors that they work with? Hey, you want to go to this guy over here? I just worked with him. He made it as smooth as can be. Okay. Remember, you're not there to do only one deal. You're there to create a business to do many more deals. It's just as simple as that. Now, what's next? Following up with the upcoming leads, okay? but don't forget about the people that you networked with in the past. Don't forget about your follow-ups. Okay. I get probably 90% of my deals from follow-ups. Okay. From following up with people constantly. Okay. You never know when a lead's going to just fall on your lap. Okay. Just because you have a relationship with that person. Okay. With someone that you've already did a deal with. I've had people come out of the blue, call me up and, hey, I got this deal. You know what? I just bought it, but you know what? I don't have the funds to get rid of it at the moment. I just want to get rid of it. You know, this is what I paid. This is what I'm looking to get rid of it for. Blah blah blah, so on and so forth. I've had other buyers do that. All right. People do business with people they know and trust. That's it. This goes for sellers, buyers, everything. Okay. And lastly, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. We're here to make a business, not one deal. Okay. If there's any questions, please put them in the chat. I know we've been going for a long time. Let me know what questions you have. If you're not on the live, put them in the chat and I'll answer them later on. By all means, if you stayed here I know this is an hour and 21 minutes. It's crazy, you know. And then this is all our social media. Now, I will say I'm working on my website at the moment, and I'm working on a section for our podcast where this will be right on our home. It helps a lot if you go there, take a look at it, things like that. But we're also working on a part where we're going to be giving away either free or contracts, or you can purchase the contract, or when we do the deal analyzer, and we'll be able to do that as well, where that's a place where you're going to be able to purchase the deal analyzer that we're going to be making. So randystedwell.com, you know, that's where all this is. I'll show it to you real quick on our on here. Here we go. And hold on. So randystedwell.com. This is the website here, podcast. If you want to joint venture with me, click on the joint venture link, click on this link right here. What it will do is it'll take you to this form that you fill out. And as soon as you hit submit, it goes to my Podio. It goes to and I will reach out to you as soon as I can. And we can take it from there. So if you want to joint venture with me, click on that, click over here. If you want us to buy your property, if you are the owner, you can use this form, or just click on the joint venture form, still click on that as well. Either way works for me. You know, go check out our website. This will be the homepage here, which is for our podcast. We try to get them updated as fast as possible. I've been working on these. I have the transcripts down here for what we say. I'm doing a lot of that's for SEO purposes. So, and we only put part 1 in the video, and then you can click on here for the longer form video, click on the title. So by all means, you know, let me know what you think. I'm happy to hear feedback and kind of go from there. So, we'll check that out. That's it. Khalif, what'd you think about today?
No, that was awesome. I just got one point.
Yeah, bring it on.
Really helped me out.
Yes.
Just on getting paid, man. A line I've been using probably the last 2 years now is, you know, at closing, after everything's done, I pull the seller to the side and I ask them, hey, do you know how I bought your property? And they're like, yeah, I have no idea. Well, the last house I bought, seller made a nice chunk of change and didn't know what to do with it. And they became a private lender. And they lended me money from their proceeds to buy your house. Would you like to do the same? And you'll be surprised, man. A lot of people want to get into real estate and have no idea what to do. And you just literally were the expert they dealt with in this. So don't let that opportunity pass you by to, again, you know, funding is hard to come by, especially if your ducks aren't in a row as far as credit and having cash in hand for down payments and stuff, to utilize these folks as private lenders, because you obviously know what the hell you're doing. And if you can show them how they have some money that if they don't have a plan for, you know, they're going to blow it. To show them how to get a cash on cash return, and you know, you have a couple of those to repeatedly call up anytime you have a deal. It's a great way to get some private money. You're able to set your own terms to create, you know, a win-win for yourself and, you know, your seller turned private lender. So that's just one thing I wanted to put out there, because a lot of people always hit me up for hard money lenders and private money lenders. That's how I choose to get them, just because you want to, you know, set your terms. You don't want that person to be in the business so much where they're dictating what you're doing. You just want somebody that's hands off, that just want to return on their money. That's the best way to get it.
We want to build that relationship 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
So build that relationship. And if you don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that they can do is say no.
And that's just the same as you not even asking in the first place.
Exactly. So the way I see it is, the worst thing they can do is say no, so why not ask?
Yep.
All right. So 100%. I really appreciate you, Khalif, coming on here with me.
Thanks for
everyone
having
out
me,
there. Yeah, everyone out here in YouTube land, you know, please let, you know, it is really good. It's really good. So Marvin asks, like, PL tip. I don't know what PL tip means. So
private lender.
Private lender tip. Okay. Yes. Yep. Private lender tip. 100%. Awesome. Yeah, that was really, really good. So, yeah, that was. It is really good. By all means, if you don't know, if you don't ask the questions, you don't know. So thank you everyone out there for watching. Thank you for, if you are just joining or anything like that, please watch the video backwards. I had this great PowerPoint I put together an hour before we had this, and it was 25 slides. I can't believe I got that done in like literally an hour. So just before we had this, so that's crazy. But you know, I'm going to be improving it actually, and then through our website, we're building strides, man. We're doing strides. You know, I'm going to do a deal analyzer. We're going to do everything that we can to try to help out as many people as I can. Lastly, if you want to do a one-on-one with me, please reach out to me. If we record it, I'm doing them for free at the moment. Normally I do charge, so go from there. For instance, I'm doing one on Wednesday. I'm doing a one-on-one on Wednesday through Zoom, and we're going to be recording as well. So it's going to be awesome. I really appreciate it. Khalif, I'm going to bring you down. Hold on there. We'll talk in a minute. But for everybody else, I really appreciate you coming out here. You know, I really appreciate you doing this, sticking with me, and let's all do deals together. Enjoy my life. Thank you. Have a good day. See you on the next one.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room.